Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Fine Tuesday to y'all. Good to see ya, good to see ya. Good to see ya. What is up, Zelda Zag, Veribit, Helichrome, Bear Snake, Snappy Boy, Eliza, Megas of the Moo, Zibzan, how are you? Yeah, I got the shades today. Gotta look good. Gotta look good for aristocrats. Slater, Quantum, David. I honestly, these glasses, I don't know. I found them in the backseat of my car. I don't know whose they are, so I guess they're officially mine under the very binding legal doctrine of finders keepers. They're now my glasses. Hey, what's up, Jacob, Miss Booty? Oh, yeah, so the car are mine. The glasses are mine from the car. Car glasses. The best glasses. I mean, if someone leaves them in my car, if I figure out whose they are, I'll give them back. But no one's been like, hey, did I leave my glasses in your car? And they've probably been in there for like 6 months, so I have no idea. I don't know. So how's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone is holding up well. I'm excited for this deck. I love Aristocrats. I love Aristocrat style decks, and we got Woe Strider, and we haven't played Aristocrats since Woe Strider came to be. I don't know if I'll actually keep the glasses the whole stream, but I felt like I should probably put them on for a second. They're pretty sweet. The only problem I realized, I wore them on a sunny day, and they're whatever the opposite of sunglasses are. I don't know if there's even a word for it, but they do the opposite of shade your eyes. They like make the sun twice as bright as it actually is. So I don't know if there's a word for that, but that's what these are. I had something to criticize about Budget Magic, but don't remember what it was. So, well, if you think of it, let me know. No, it actually makes it brighter. It's not even normal glasses. It makes it brighter somehow. Like if you look at the sun, you'll just go instantly blind, I think. So anyway, everyone, I'm hyped. It's a Pioneer night. We got a sweet Pioneer deck. Hopefully, woe striding through the format, sacrificing little creatures for value. Hopefully, draining our opponent out of the game with Zulaport, Cutthroats, and Freds. I think this is going to be sweet. They are literal sunglasses. Yeah. They make the sun more sunny. Daga Myth handing out the gift subs to Zivzine, Sir Zapidos, username hopefully not taken, 5-color bad stuff, Swift Strike. So, what do you think of Button Tax's Budget Magic? I guess that's a good way to segue into a reminder, YouTube channel, if you haven't seen it yet. We played some Butts and Taxes for Budget Magic. Is this a dead concert now? Truckin' up to Buffalo. It could be. I do like Grateful Dead. I don't really like Fish that much. I don't know why. I actually don't like that many jam bands, but Grateful Dead is an exception for me for some reason. They have some really well-written songs. What nonsense are we playing? We are sacrificing things. We are aristocrating. So first, let's finish our reminders. YouTube, check out the Budget Magic if you haven't. It's actually pretty sweet. Big Butt Tribal. I mean, we kind of already did that. I mean, I definitely am not part of the Grateful Dead generation. If I lived in the 60s, I probably would have been a real hippie, but alas, I was born 20 years too late or 30 years too late, whatever. So I can't be a real hippie. Replay YouTube. That's where you'd find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Our sponsor tonight. If you need some Magic cards, you can get them from our sponsor, which is Card Kingdom, and they got you covered with all kinds of Magic cards. We'll have new stuff coming out soon. Challenger decks, Ikoria around the corner. Hopefully, if it releases in paper in time, but they got you covered with whatever you need. You can even grab a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know in your order notes that you want one. So thank you so much to Card Kingdom for supporting this show. Otherwise, Discord is new and improved. Jonathan Snow for the 28th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big cheer for you. I believe that Card Kingdom ships worldwide, but I would have to confirm that to be 100%. But I am very certain that they ship to Canada. So I believe, yes, they should. The lockdown town, I'm doing well. Hopefully everyone else is as well. Wow. That's a little different without the sunglasses on. No Ikoria spoilers yet. Merch page. Got tokens, t-shirts, playbats, donations. Always appreciated. Never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. So today we are playing some super sweet aristocrat action. My favorite fest venue is hosting the Gathering of the Juggalos this year. That is an interesting subculture. I do not know much about Juggalo Counselor, an insane clown posse, other than like random stuff that you see on like YouTube documentaries. Definitely different, that is for sure. What should I replace for Jade Light? So I would say Betty Mon in that deck. I'm not super hyped about Dragon Egg. I think it's cute that you can sacrificing in a token out of it, but I think you would rather have something like Jade Light that's going to draw through the deck to find combo pieces, hopefully, rather than Dragon Egg. So that would be what I would do since you're already in green, but it's totally up to you. We have a new donation, our first donation of the night coming in from Icy Doc. Get those lands you wanted. Ooh, thank you, Icy Doc. I will get some lands. What lands did I want? I'm trying to remember. And Icy Doug with the resub, too. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. So, let's talk about the deck we're starting out with tonight. We are starting with Golgari, Aristocrats, and Pioneer. So, if you are somehow not familiar with Aristocrat archetype, it's basically sacrifice stuff for value. Long time to watch your stream. I've been busy. How goes the quarantine streams? They go well, Tony. New York has gotten pretty bad, but thankfully I'm upstate, which has not gotten as bad. But, yeah, definitely a crazy time, but good to see you. Thank you for checking in. Hopefully all is well with you as well. So we are sacrificing stuff for value. The idea of this deck is we are trying to get down Zulaput Throats, which drains our opponent for one whenever a creature we control dies. Then we're going to have Woe Striders. We're also going to have Catacomb Sifter to make tokens and scry when stuff dies. But Woe Striders and Tucko Husk, main sacrifice outlets. So we want to build up a board full of random dorks, Elvish Mystics, Blister Pods, Satyr Wayfinders, build up a board full of random dorks. Then we are going to sacrifice a whole board to Woe Strider to get a bunch of triggers with Zulaput Throat, scry a bunch with Catacomb Sifter, and then we can use Gruesome Menagerie to get back all of our creatures. Well, a 1-drop, a 2-drop, and a 3-drop. Do it again. Hopefully just drain our opponent out of the game. So that's basically the idea of this deck. Play kind of cheap efficient creatures, sacrifice them for value, hopefully drain our opponent out of the game. So that is the main plan. Mana base, most interesting land, Westville Abbey. We get a lot of cheap creatures. We can sack them, flip it around into an Ormondal. Sideboard, we get our removal. We get some discard. We get an Ooze for graveyard and life gain. Rex Age for artifacts and enchantments. A Revoker for who knows why, but in case we got to revoke something. No Cryptolith Rights, but when Cryptolith Rights was seen play in Standard. Hey, what's up, Namri? How are you? Ooh, circle deck for Standard. Let me see, Savo Base. So, when Cryptolith Rights was seen play, we didn't have a bunch of mana dorks. I feel like Cryptolith Rights in Pioneer's a little bit less necessary because we already have a bunch of creatures to tap for mana. So playing an enchantment that turns creatures into Elvish Mystics or Birds of Paradise, not as important since we already have like literal Elvish Mystics and so forth. Please someone tell me who Joe is. Joe Mama? Oh boy, highlighted message. Who came up with the concept of highlighted messages? So let's take this out for a spin. See if we can sacrifice some stuff for value. I have no idea how good this is going to be. Hopefully it's sweet. I mean, it seems like Woe Strider is a big addition. Like, it's so good in decks like this. Chief Irish, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. That's the other thing is we don't really have any huge top-end payoffs for making a ton of mana either. So I feel like that's why Cryptolith Rights a little bit awkward in this build in specific. Hey, what's up, Boulder F? How are you? Good to see you. So how's everyone holding up today? I know it's only been like 24 hours since we last hung out, but hopefully everyone is still doing well with quarantines and all that craziness. Can't keep that. This we can keep. We got a collecting company. We don't have much else, but that's fine. Midnight Reaper would be sweet. We have Catacomb Sifter for scrying, but Midnight Reaper could be good. You came up with the idea, Zalzong? This is my first stream I've ever come to watch. Finally have time. Welcome, Adaptive Ponce. Good to have you. All right, so we will keep 6. We'll put Westvale Abbey to the bottom. And let the Dorking begin. Forest and Elvish Mystic, go. Well, we'll see what we hit off Coco. I'm doing good. I called my brother from Pennsylvania today, talked to my therapist on the internet. Ooh, awesome, Lucid. Yeah, Grim Horror Spot. No. Oh, Hateful Eidolon. Okay. Not a Thoughtseize, at least. No black manas. Well, Elvish Mystic, Blister Pod, Westville Abbey, go. Our deck doesn't have a lot of power, but it does have a lot of synergy. We have pushes in the sideboard, but not in the main deck. Commander Clash live next week, 1 hour after the normal stream time. Beware of daylight saving time. People in areas that change next weekend. Ooh. Opponent. Hateful Eidolon. And Griff's. Well, okay. This probably just kills us. We don't have any removal in the main deck, so I don't know how we beat this Eidolon. We don't have flyers. We don't have removal. Well, black mana. Actually, I think our possible way of beating this is going to be flipping Westville Abbey. That is our one sort of maybe kind of out. We'll see. We'll see. Vote it. Play the land. All the glitters. Oh, yeah, we do have Playcrafter, too. Cartouche, well, spin it to win it. Playcrafter would also save us. These cards are not the cards that save us. Caesar falls down in Spike's Cafe. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Ooh, awesome, Bozy. I will keep an eye out for it. Yeah, Priest would be good, but they're getting a 1/1 from this Cartouche, so it's not as good as it seems. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if they weren't getting a 1/1, this would be fine. Well, we take... Oh, this is going to get weird. We take Llanowar Elves. We take... 1, 2, 3. We're going to have to sack everything? Take Woe Strider. The rest go to the bottom. Get a go. The go. Iceberg Slab, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Take a massive beating. Yeah. Down to 2. Play a forest. Go to combat. I really miss the Seductive Goat. Seductive Goat was the best goat. 1, 2, 3. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we Catacomb Sifter? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's just pass. Alright, Ormondal! Alright, Ormondal. Do I like Infected Mushroom? I do not know who Infected Mushroom is. I mean, this does keep us alive, because Ormondal... We get to get a 9/7 Indestructible. Okay, Cartouche. Sure. This is 19 power. Opponent is out of cards, so that's good. Opponent goes to combat. Attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Transform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get a 1/1. Ormondal. Blocks the flyer. It says first strike. And we gotta block this? Oh dear. Okay. Well, go up to 11. Caesar fall down. Oh, we don't have the mana for it. Play Catacomb Sifter. Pass the turn. Caesar fall down. Handy House and gift subs. Island Smile go. Hot Flames. Cool Fizz. Onwards and upwards and bilge. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. How does this end? Is there any way we actually win from here? Or are we just like stalling out? Are we just stalling out for no real reason? This Eidolon is a 19 power. 19 flying lifelinker. What a weird situation. Okay, that's game. Well, that is a really great top deck. That is the best top deck. Sure. All right. Well, good draw. Good draw. Good draw. Well, that was brutal. I guess that's how it ends. Is our opponent immediately top decks the win? Card shot. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Rag Sage. Rag Sage. Rag Sage. Push, push, push. Maggot, maggot, maggot. Go down. Our sacrifice stuff feels like it should be relatively good. Go down Fatal Push. Go down a Nantucko Husk. Wow, we gotta cut so many cards. What can we... Alright, so we need Mana Dorks. What can we actually cut? Mana Dorks. Ugh, I love Satyr Wayfinder, but this might be a cut Satyr Wayfinder type matchup. We need the pushes. I guess we can go on like Menagerie, Satyr Wayfinder, Nantucko Husk, Menagerie, and I mean, we have tons of creatures, so Coco should still be fine. We have ridiculous 33 creatures, even after bringing in spells. Delthar, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. We have it's like a 37 creature main deck or something just absurd. So 36? Maybe something like this? Ugh. All right, 32 creatures, here we go. Ugh. Well, yeah, I love Wayfinder, though. Wayfinder, it's like good Arboreal Grazer. It still betrays you sometimes, but not as often, and when it does do it, it's like kind of in a friendly way. Hey, what's up, Young Frugal? Haven't been able to catch the last few streams because not adjusting out well to quarantine and virtual class crap. Yeah, that is a big adjustment, for sure. Well, good to see you for a minute, Young Frugal. Boat it. Hey, Eidolon returns. Land, please. Alright. Well, Priest. We do really need one more land. We don't have a Mana Dork. Why is there no Dictate? Ugh. Alright. Dead. Oh my goodness. Opponent's going off. Going off. Gets in, hits us. Land? Okay, that is a land. Greedy line or safe line? Safe line is just to Plague Crafter. Greedy line is to... Yeah, we're gonna be greedy. Catacomb Sifter, go. If they have exactly Cartouche, it's bad, but I guess we do have Rex Sage that can kill it in the future too if we need to targetedly kill it. Alright, opponent does have Cartouche. Sweet mother of mercy. Opponent, combat. Well, that is what we wanted our opponent to not have. Opponent passes. Well, okay. Rex Sage, you get to draw a card. Maybe this is fine. Kill it. Hey, Eidolon, down. Yeah, they're missing lands, but we're also letting them draw a lot of extra cards, so they're going to find them. Dictate of Erebos is just a ton of mana. And it's also only good in creature matchups. I guess I could see an argument for maybe trying some in the sideboard, but 5 mana is just so much. It would be sweet against creature decks, though. I kind of like it. I kind of like the idea as a sideboard plan. Well, we can't let our opponent keep Sramming, so kill Sram. Go to combat. Attack. This is going better, though. It's going better. Everyone's Riker with the gifts up to Anaric. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big cheer for you. My wife is bipolar, and one of her warning signs is social distancing. This has been hard for her. I hope for not another hospital visit for her. Oh, my goodness. That sounds super hard. Well, thoughts with you, Diothar. That is... I haven't even thought of that. How that social distancing could actually be... in and of itself an issue for some people. So many subs coming through. Polite Denial. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you, opponent. Guess what? More hateful Eidolons. They just keep coming. And these cartouches are blocking our Plague Crafters. Not ideal. Not ideal. Huh. I wish our mana was better. How do we get out of this? 1, 2. We can't attack. Hmm. Yeah, maybe dictate could be worth it. It would be great on some board states for sure. Yeah, I have pretty big anxiety and depression. Social distancing hurts, but I got a job in a sterile manufacturing, making vaccines for clinical trials for Corona. Well, that's that part's sweet. What is the payoff for playing green over white? Collection Company's one of the big ones. What does white give? Like Rally the Ancestors primarily? Yeah, I wish Plightcrafter would get more than nothing. Yeah, alright. I guess we just pass in Coco and see. Actually, maybe we Coco now. Because we could hit Rexage. And Rexage would kill Hateful Eidolon. Forest. Bottom. Coco. Alright, Rexage and Sifter? Yeah, let's take another Sifter. Rexage Sifter, rest to the bottom. Blow up Hateful Eidolon. Again, the Rexages have been really good. Oh, Cruel Celebrate. Yeah, Cruel Celebrate could definitely be a good addition. Well, so this was a slight misplay. I was thinking we were going to guess it during your opponent's turn. If we're going to main phase it, we should have done it first main phase. How many Hateful Eidolons you got? If we're going to main phase it, we should have done it first main phase so we could have attacked. That's, yeah, white does. I mean, you could go Abzan as well. Ethereal Armor. Oh my god. Never ending. Opponent. Passes. Well, we will. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, Strider. Make a goat. Pass the turn. Ugh. These Hateful Eidolons are so good. Boat it. Elsiad. Opponent stuff getting better. Sentinel's Eyes. Better. So now we can just never kill it. Opponent attack, so we block with a goat. Sack the goat. Scry. Yeah, opponent's drawing a lot of Hateful Eidolons and Srams. I guess that's the upside of keeping the one-lander. Forest doesn't do much. Well, so I guess we try to do this for as long as possible. We do get to scry a lot. And then hopefully drain our opponent out at some point. Since Sulaport Cutthroat's coming down. Overgrown Tomb. Alright, Overgrown Tomb. Untapped. Brain Maggot, you. See what's on the head. Yeah, I mean, we're going to burn our opponent out eventually. Deadweight, 2 Karametra's Blessings, Sentinel's Eye. I'll take Deadweight. Sulaport Cutthroat. So what happens if we swing with the team? Hey, what's up, Blood Stasis? How are you? Do we win if we swing with the team? This is one of those decks where you deal a lot more damage than it looks like. Mnemonic! How are you today? Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. So we swing with everything. We have to sack whatever Hateful Eidolon blocks. Everything else can trade. There's also Karametra's Blessing. And Sentinel's Eye. Let's wait another turn. Strider cannot sack itself. Only other creatures. Is it lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Block, 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 block. 9, 10, 11? I think it is. Wait. Block, 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 block. No, I think we're just short. Because these are summoning sick. We can't attack with Woe Strider. So opponent blocks, 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 takes 1. And we can deal 8. I think we just gotta wait one more turn. I mean, we can sack the stuff that's blocked. Yeah, we're just gonna wait. We're gonna wait one more turn. We can. The other thing is we can keep blocking and sacking, and our opponent doesn't really have a way to get around that at the moment. So as long as our Woe Strider stays out, we're not really in danger of dying. So we can win over the course of a couple turns. And next turn opens things up with Playcrafter and another creature. So we should win next turn unless our opponent draws something. So I don't think we have a super huge rush here. Opponent, combat, attacks. Block with Eldrazi Scion. Sack Eldrazi Scion. Scry, drain. Opponent goes to 10. Llanowar Waste bottom. We did take out a lot of our big payoffs, like Gruesome Menagerie. Brain Maggot, also bottom. Swamp. Alright, everything to the bottom. We take 0. Opponent finds a Hushbringer. All right, so our opponent has run decently, I would say. Oh, they top decked us in game 1 too. Huh. All right, so how can we possibly get out of this? Can we get out of this? Oh, that was such an insane. Yeah, that was right off the top. Ooh, yeah, push would be good. We have another priest, but that's going to be really slow. Does Brain make it give the card back with Hushbringer out? It doesn't technically trigger, I think. Well, the problem is with Hushbringer out, creatures leaving the dying don't cause abilities to trigger. So until we deal with Hushbringer, we can't actually drain our opponent out of the game. Sentinel's eyes on Hushbringer. The other thing is, actually, I think we're just done. Because not only that, but our opponent has like 3 protection spells. So there's just... Yeah, I mean, we got top decked. I don't think there's literally any chance that we can win this game now. Well, and there goes 2 fatal pushes to the bottom. Ah, that is really unfortunate that that's how that turned out. Yeah, I think we're actually just going to concede here momentarily. With our opponent having protection and 2 protection spells in hand, there's no way we can win. Yeah, we also put a Westville Abbey to the bottom, so we have 1 Westville Abbey in our deck. That was such an absurd top deck for our opponent. Rexage! That's another card that would have been good if our opponent hadn't top deck Hushbringer. So the problem right now we're having is Hushbringer prevents all enter the battlefield and dying triggers. So Zulaport Cutthroats do not actually trigger. Catacomb Sifters don't trigger. Oh my goodness! So yeah, we're just locked out of the game at this point. The only reason to really stay in it is the possibility of drawing Ormondal. Ormondal would give us a shot, but we also need a lot of creatures. So we can keep scrying and trying to find our last Westville Abbey. Oh, we saw our opponent's hand too, and we knew they did not have it. We thought seized, and then they drew at the very next turn. Ugh, that is unfortunate. Are you staying safe? Why are you playing Infect? Ugh, Infect. Hey, what's up, James? How are you? Yeah, Ormondal's the one way we could possibly win. There's not much time, though. Our opponent also drew Sram, so then I get to draw a bunch of extra cards. Opponent, combat, attacks, attacks. Block, sack, scry. Priest. Huh. Alright, alright. Priest is a card that does do something, sort of. I don't know if it's going to be anywhere near fast enough, considering we have to sack so many creatures to use it, but that is a card that does things. Well, play Priest. We can't really make many creatures because of that, too. Quarantined Vextria, that could be fun. How many beanies do I have and what's my favorite? I think this is my favorite, but I only have like 3. Priest is probably too slow. It does draw us cards, though, and it does actually do... It does do things that are relevant. And we only have 1 Westville Abbey, so it's not like we can go too far just digging specifically for that. Opponent gets in, gets in. This hand would be so perfect if our opponent didn't top deck that. Yeah, block with Plaguecrafter. Sack, Plaguecrafter. It is a creature. Yeah, we'll keep it. Creatures are good. We need creatures to keep sacking stuff. Hey, Seth, love the chat. I want to know what you think if Wizards ever made a Modern Horizons... Wait. Wanted to know if you think Wizards will ever make a Modern Horizons-like product in the future. I would be very surprised if we didn't see more Modern Horizon-style sets and cards in the future. Well, alright. So, Plaguecrafter, for no real value. Pass the turn. And, I mean, we get to start sacking very slowly. And we'll see what happens. Alright, opponent. What do you got? What do you got? You need 10 creatures just to kill the chump blockers. The other problem is our opponent has Sram, so... Alright, sure. So that was... I think more a testament to our opponent drawing well than our deck performing poorly. Both games, opponent just top decked really, really, really well. I don't think there's any way we'd lose this game. Flat out refusing to see led the fancy Garrett Emblem. I don't remember that, but Alright, so not a great start for our deck, but a very good start for our opponent. Going to be playing Commander in Paper later tonight. We got to figure out a bunch of webcams. Ooh, that sounds fun, Ruckus. Alright, we will keep. Forest Arboreal Grazer for our opponent. Oh boy. Alright, so Storm already? Oh dear. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. Ladder Elves, go. I feel like Pioneer Horizons is something that will happen eventually, but it will probably be 5 years or some very long time in the future. I don't think it's something that'll happen in the near future. I think Pioneer is too new to need to have something like that. Well, let's Zulaport Cutthroat. Overroad Tube. We got a new donation from AZ Rander, $2 donation. Hey Seth, love the deck from Budget Magic today. I had a deck like that, but mine was Tree Folk Tribal. Ooh, that sounds sweet. I love Janky out friends with Assault Formation plus Tower Defense. Yeah, Assault Formation Tower Defense is definitely super sweet. Also, really playing Massive Dauntless Duerbarks. We'll have to play more Tree Folk. It's been a long time since we've played any Tree Folk. Alright, untap. Play a Forest. And I guess we're going to start casting Collected Companies into potentially counter spells. Well, alright. Opponent's tapped down-ish. Catacomb well, Canicore Sifter, Elvis Mystic. Those are creatures. 2 creatures. Middling as far as power level, but They are creatures. I'm sure our opponents are working towards like Ulamog. Yeah, we'll have to do some tree folking at some point because they are a really sweet tribe. Biggest disappointment about Pioneer is that there aren't enough Siege Rhinos. I know. Siege Rhino would be a card that I would like to be good, but in the current format where you have cards like Inverter that just essentially win the game on the same turn you'd be Siege Rhinoing, it's a bit of a tough sell sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, go to combat. Attack, attack, attack. We are in a clock because our opponent's going to draw something busted eventually. How about Quarantine Against the Odds with Plague Engineer, Flightcrafter? Ooh, that could be flavorful. Is that? I wonder if that's like in bad taste. Do you think that's a bad taste? I ranked gold today using Historic Blue-Black Thassa. Congrats, Betty. That is awesome. That would be funny, though. Hey, Seth, what are your thoughts on Gruul Aggro for Pioneer? I'm going to miss your sub. I'm not going to miss your sub, James. I'm keeping an eye on you. What are your thoughts on Gruul Aggro Pioneer? I have best tested it out. I think it's pretty good against most decks. Is it worth picking up in paper? I haven't really played it myself, but I have seen people playing it, and it looks decent to me. Well, all right. Spin it to win it. Spin it to win it. Priest, Catacomb Sifter, and Llanowar Owls. Ugh. All right, past the turn. We got some damages. Is it going to be fast enough? If our opponent Ugins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, they're getting close. If we get Ugin here, when are we seeing 5-color Niven Pioneer? We've played it before, but it's been a while. But maybe we'll have to play it again. Opponent passes. All right, how do we win the game here? How do we win the game? So step 1. What does our opponent have? 7 mana. Crack the land. Are we gonna get like Cyclonic Rift? Engulf the what card can our opponent have that's gonna ruin this? Alright, so play Elvish Mystic. Play Plague Crafter. Okay, ticks up. MDL, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for... Oh, I forgot to update the record. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. So sack the creatures. Get a bunch of triggers. Drain our opponent. Do some scrying. We'll keep gruesome if there's another turn. Go to combat. Swing with the crew. Get in there. Hit our opponent. Down to 7. 6, 5. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1? Live Commander clashes next Tuesday. This game is going much better. Next Tuesday, around the normal stream time. It might start slightly later. I thought it was going to be normal stream time, but I'm not 100% sure. It might be slightly later. But next Tuesday during the stream time, yeah, we should stream Moon, I guess. Do we put our opponent to 1? The problem is, okay, so we put our opponent to 1. 1, 2. Alright, let's pass the turn. 1 is not dead. Yeah, opponent. Here comes the something. Ugin. I don't think this actually beats us, though. Hopefully. Actually, maybe it does. So we sack this. So we're not going to have mana for Gruesome. Wow. Are we going to end up 1 point of damage short? We're still a point of damage short, though. This is game 1. Oh, wait. Huh? Any number of target players lose 2 life in Seka. Oh! I think we do win then. I did not realize... What a weird way for that to be worded. I have never seen that happen before. Well, we sack this. We sack this. We get a bunch of triggers. I did not know that Priest of the Forgotten God actually could do this. Oh, we could have won during our turn. Whoa! I didn't know you could target yourself with it. Honestly, I didn't know you could target yourself to sack 3 creatures with it. And it's been in standard for a long time. Bottom. I mean, I think we just win right now. Bottom. 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 Triggers. We sack this. Oh, it's still not lethal. Oh, no, it is. Okay, we're good. We have a trigger on the stack. So this is exactly lethal. Whew. Wow. Sweet mother. Whew. Whew. Well, thank you, chat. Well, we don't need to keep anything because we win. Wow. I didn't know that that worked that way. And opponent scoops it up. Oh my goodness, Lucas C! Welcome to the Fish Bowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. All right, chat. Poll. Honestly, did you realize you could target yourself to sack an extra creature with Priest of the Forgotten God? Did you realize that that was a thing? Am I the only idiot? I mean, we win right away. Devoid is true. Am I the only idiot that didn't know that? That's so weird. All right, well, we'll take it. We will definitely take it. And you're right, Devoid creatures are good against Ugin, but we actually just had, like, lethal on the spot, too. Interesting. Well, I'm going to remember that. That actually makes Priest even better than I thought, because it's technically tapped to sack 3 creatures, which, better than 2 sometimes. So weird. Yeah, I've never seen it be relevant before either, but that is actually why we won that game. Like, I guess technically we would have won because of the Devoid creatures, but really, like, for the most part, that is the reason we won. So I guess we want to keep the Devoid creatures. We probably actually don't want Priest of the Forgotten Gods that much, but... Brain maggot, maybe? Risky? It's good when it's good, but when it's dead, it gives our opponent back the card, which is a bit sketchy. Maybe our Devoid creatures are just really good in this matchup. Let's try it like that. Wow, that was sweet. Why don't we have Emrakul's Evangel? We already have a lot of 3-drops. That's kind of the main issue. I think Emrakul's Evangel would be probably decent in the deck. I think it'd be decent, but I think we already have so many other 3-drops that it's a little less decent than the rest of what we got. I think Plaguecrafter's okay because it can actually get rid of Ugin. Why is sacrificing... Well, no, McIntyre. Priest, you can target your opponent and yourself. Yeah, you can target any number of players. I was thinking you could target any number of opponents, I guess, is how I was thinking it worked. But so you can target your opponent to drain for 2 and sack an extra creature of your own, which is actually a pretty sweet upside. We're going to put Husk to the bottom since we already have a sack outlet. Keep the menagerie. Menagerie. Yeah, chat lethal was actually lethal. Well done, chat. I know sometimes Twitch chat gets a bad name, but y'all nailed that one. Oh, we are technically 0-1 right now. Record updating. We got srammed in round 1, but we are up a game in this match, which is nice. Bodet passes. Llanowar Elves a turn later than we would have liked, but plays Aether Wayfinder. Oh, come on. Don't graze us. Grow Spiral. Menagerie. Is that not how you say it? If you have a hexproof opponent, it's still a sack outlet. That's a good point. Oh, we got a land. Okay, that's good. We milled a company, but that's fine. That's fine. Pass the turn. All right, about it. Oh, opponent's got the ramp going. Oh, no! I can't even be mad about that. All right. Okay, sure. Well, that was unexpected. Living up to its name. I can't really be upset when someone unexpected results because it's just such a funny, weird card. Well, I'm guessing that's got to be. I guess we want all the brain maggots in that case. I'm guessing that's got to be like the most powerful thing our opponent's deck can do is basically just spit it to win it into an Ulamog on turn 3. Is there any consideration for Grimbar, Specs, Midnight Reaper, or Pitiless Plunder? Pitiless Plunder at 4 mana, I don't think is really in consideration. We really want our creatures to be collected company-able. But I do think that one of the card draw 3 drops could be in the conversation at a minimum. They might be worth it. Hey, what's up, Ed Bowser? How are you? Yeah, unexpected result. Oh, Grazer. Unexpected Results is a cool card. I do like it. Bodet, Breeding Pool. Well, oh, Aether Wayfinder. Be good. Be good. Take a Llanowar Ways. Play the Llanowar Ways. Pass the turn. Ooh, we're kind of in an awkward place, though. A place that might die soon. Bonet. Gonna give things flying. Why are they playing this? Does your Ulamog really need to fly? Oh, it doesn't untap. I see. Oh, as much as I want to hit a land drop here, it can't happen again. It can't. Okay, we're gonna Aether Wayfinder and hit our land drop. It can't. It just can't. There's no way they're gonna spin it 2 times in a row. Llanowar Ways, play Llanowar Ways. It's not possible. If this really happens, I like how much hatred a Sloth can trigger. Oh, okay, passing? I'm okay with passing. That is acceptable. Opponent passes. Ooh, Westville Abbey. Well, we will play Westville Abbey. We will play a Brain Maggot. Take a peek at what's going on in that hand over there. Ooh, all the biggies. Ugin, Ulamog, Hour of Promise. Well, we will take Hour of Promise and try to kill our opponent before they cast their big stuff. How can we deal the most damage? Nanteco Husk can deal a lot. Yeah, let's play Husk. Go to combat. Attack. Husk is a card that can potentially just one-shot our opponent. Maybe. It used to do it in standard. Did you consider unexpected results with dubious challenge? I felt like dubious challenge. It was in the wrong colors, which is hard for budget. But oh no, did they just top deck what we thought seized? Okay, Kraken, passing. That's fine. And we also have a lot of whiffs. I feel like you want to increase the density of big random things. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 18. All right, so we will play Zulaport Cutthroat. We will play Plague Crafter. We will sack Satyr Wayfinder. Ping you. Go to combat. How much damage do we have? How much damage is this? Attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. So we don't wait till next turn. Yeah, the Nehru Miha deck is super sweet. Can we play Nehru Miha after this if there is time? If people want to. I do like the Nehru Miha deck. I feel like we also got a little lucky with our matchups that we didn't hit too many counterspell decks. Counterspell decks are definitely a big threat to the Nehru Miha deck, but I would be down with trying to. An opponent scoops it up. We got the GGs. All right. Back on the winning track. The deck has some power. I'm coming around to the deck. Back up to 1-1. Maybe give the kids a little snack. Perhaps. If we could play any deck you wanted, what would you pick? Any deck, any format. Not that we will play it tonight necessarily, because we only get through a deck or two, but I will keep a list if there's stuff that you really want to see. Either see or see again. Butts and Taxes, Blue Turds, Soul Flayer, Dubious Challenge. Okay. Dubious Challenge is a good one. Dubious Challenge in Modern. We played it a long time ago. Modern Jund. I gotta get Richard to do a Jund to Mount video. Someday. 5-color Elementals in Modern. That's a really fun deck. Nehru Miha. 37. Ugh. Whoa. 6 of our 20 lands we will not keep. 1 of our 20 lands. Well, alright. Satyr Wayfinder. Be good. We'll put the 5 mana card to the bottom. Humans in Modern. I'd love to see more Legacy videos. More Legacy videos is a good idea. I do enjoy playing Legacy, and we don't do it nearly enough. That is good feedback. Mid-range Dirtily, so Teamer Energy and Pioneer. I started building the Hushbringer Tikali Honor Guard Collected Company Titan deck. I kind of want to try it. I think it'll probably be an absolute disaster, but it could be really funny when it works. Like, Collected Company would do Hushbringer Uru, where Croxus actually seems sweet. Yeah, we got to do more old fishing. A lot of people want to see Legacy. All right, Legacy or Pauper? If you had to choose... Oh, no. I hate Dimir Inverter. Wizards, your refusal to ban Inverter disgusts me. Oh no. That's Satyr Wayfinder for you. Satyr Wayfinder knows what it wants. Oh, sometimes it's good. Oh, there's a land. Well, boom. Shift ya. Getting shifty. Legacy. Pioneer Pauper. I don't think Pioneer Pauper would be fun. Has anyone actually played like Standard Pauper like Arena does? Is that a format that anyone actually likes? I think for me, I associate Pauper with actually being pretty high power level. Playing with just like Standard Commons or Historic Commons or Pioneer Commons, I can get it for like a special event, doing something different. I think there's value there, but it's not a very appealing idea for me, honestly. Yeah, Pauper is a surprisingly powerful format. When you hear, yeah, more removal. When you hear all commons, you think, oh, this is going to be like a really weak format. But Pauper is actually, I think Pauper decks would beat. I think the best Pauper decks would probably be most standard decks, and I think they could compete with Pioneer decks. I don't think they would compete with like Legacy or Modern. I don't think in general. Well, the woe is striding. Go to combat. Get in. Hit our opponent. I'm assuming once our opponent draws another land, things are going to be sketchy. One issue pauper decks tend to have is Wrath. That is true. That is something that the pauper format just doesn't really have. Yeah, I guess pauper decks without days probably less. That is not a card I expected in our opponent's main deck. Wow. This is going bad in a whole bunch of ways. What are we trying to find? This is what, 5? All right. Go get a Nantucket Husk. Yikes. Maybe our opponent's not even inverter. Maybe they're just the controlliest of control. Well, run out of Husk. I wish there was a new Chaos Standard format where sets rotated and new sets were randomly selected from the backlog. Ooh, that would actually be really cool. There's so many things that they could do that would be sweet on Arena if Arena had more cards. Hopefully it keeps going in that direction because there's so many cool possibilities. I mean, they could do a lot of them on Magic Online, but standard players mostly play Arena at this point. Dig. I'm having flashbacks to the charity tournament where we just played Dimir Inverter every single round somehow. I like the idea of Penny Dreadful. It's the deck building that gets me. If I could go to Magic Online and like set filters to Penny Dreadful and have the card pool, it would be something that I would be much more likely to play. But like having to go to a bunch of websites and I don't know. I find that part makes deck building a lot harder than it needs to be. Opponent Thoughtseize is going to take our collected company, I assume. Well, it's Inverter's world. We're just husking through it. Hey! That would have been good when we still had collected company in hand. Well, get him when that goes. Hit our opponent. What happened to Oathbreaker? I mean, I think it's still a fringe format floating around that some people play. I don't think that it has taken off or become like a real format, quote unquote. Ashiok makes a dork. Llanowar Elves. Plaguecrafter. Sack it. Go to combat. Attack Ashiok. Pass the turd. Old School's kind of the same way. There's just not really a good way to play it online. Yeah, Plaguecrafter has not even been a little bit impressive. Like, it should probably just be cut from the deck, honestly. It has been bad in every single matchup we've played. Like, it hasn't even been a little bit good. That seems like maybe it's just not something that lines up with the meta, and that slot could be used on something that was a little bit better. Oh, boy. So close, and yet so far. One, two, three, four. Whoa, Strider. About it. Well, I don't know if Grave Pact would actually be much better in the main deck. It's just so expensive is the main issue. Opponent can just chump block forever, right? Yeah, pass the turn. I think we've been Ashioked. I wish the rules tournament organizers were completely separate from Wizards so the financial decisions wouldn't affect bans. That would be interesting. That would definitely... Oh, no. Oh, dear. I'm doing well, Destructor. I mean, I was doing well until we played Dimir Inverter again and got Dig Through Time for the 70 millionth time. Say thank you to Witcher for mentioning Hasbro stock of the podcast from a couple weeks back. I bought in and you're up $1,000. Ooh, did you really, Superstar Machine? We did play a round we did play a round. It was cool to play 93-94. Hey, what's up, Mixed Billet? How are you? Hey, what's up, Booster Therapy? Welcome, welcome. Good to see ya. Maybe replacing Playcrafter with Bloodghast. Bloodghast would be sweet, but it's not in Pioneer, unfortunately. We don't really have a Bloodghast effect in Pioneer. Opponent, handful of goodies. Scarab God. Ugh. Land. Yeah. Alright. Well. Nissan stream again soon? We might do some more guest streams in the future. Hey, what's up, Holy Diva? Yeah, I don't know why that hasn't... I mean, I guess everyone's in the same place. But still surprising that it's in the format. It still blows my mind. I wonder if all the social distancing and specifically tournaments being canceled, if that will... Man, Playcrafter is just bad. Surprisingly bad. I wonder if all the social distancing stuff will play into it. I wonder if that will impact bannings. Like, will they not give BNR updates? I mean, I guess they're still running tournaments in digital, so hopefully they do. But it seemed like they said... Didn't they say, we're not going to announce any more bans until after the Players Tour Finals? But then they canceled the Players Tour Finals. So it seems like they could be like, hey, next Monday, we're gonna ban Dig Through Time. And maybe Inverter too. I don't know why the old time frame matters anymore. Grim Harspex is better in aggro. Is Grim Harspex just strictly better? Grim Harspex, isn't it just strictly better? So I guess it's non-token, but so is Midnight Reaper, right? And you don't have to lose life. Yeah, Grim Harspex seems like it's just strictly better Midnight Reaper. Alright, we get to play first. Yeah, this is what our hands look like. We'll keep it. They should ban Dig Through Time. They should ban Inverter. They are going to be another Dig Through Time deck. Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Oh, that's true. Grim Harspex only triggers on other creatures. So yeah, so it's not strictly better. You're right. That is a difference. And that is an upside of Midnight Reaper that you can kind of cycle it more or less if you just cast it and it immediately dies. So that is an upside. Well, Priest, you. Hey, what's up, Fats Master? How are you today? Welcome, welcome. Thoughtseize. Yeah, something like Grim Harspex could be good. I like that idea. I mean, it can't be worse than Playcrafter has been. It might be that we just haven't hit the matchups where it's good, but It hasn't been good in any of them. Oh boy. Also, it's weird to be a black deck and not play Thoughtseize. I don't know if we necessarily have to have 37 creatures or whatever in the main deck. It might be that we could actually play some of the good cards too. Well, in one hand, it looks like we got lucky by drawing what our opponent Thoughtseized. On the other hand, our opponent Thoughtseized everything, so sooner or later, that's going to happen. Yeah, pass the turn. What do you got? What do you got? Yeah, we really need spectator mode on Arena. Bob Burger draw the budget deck. Yeah, the flavor fit pretty well. Narset ticks down. Gets a fatal push. Well, we untap. We draw a swamp. Well, go to combat. Attack Narset. Kill Narset. So we can sack and get back Cutport. I think we gotta do it. So sack. We draw Llanowar. Gruesome. Actually, play the swamp. Gruesome. Woe Strider. Zulaport Cutthroat. Llanowar Elves. Pass the turn. Please don't Ritual of Soot. Please no Ritual of Soot. We know there's a Fatal Push. We're not that far away from Ormandalling. Ormandal would be good if we could get there. Lately, I've been in a build to build around commanders that are banned in 1v1 for multiplayer. I thought I'd ask you if you wanted to build around a commander that's banned in another format. Ooh. What commanders are banned in another format? Alright, so opponent, all the removal in the west. I guess we should have been sacking to Scry. I was thinking of commanders that are banned in other formats. We draw a useless land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, get him with Woe Strider. I guess we can start making Westville Abbey tokens to try to get towards 5 creatures. Yeah, not scrying was kind of bad. You missed my 3-year sub and I'm upset. You're keeping safe and healthy and locked in. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kayashmore. I don't know what's going on. I did not hear the sub sound. I did not hear the sub sound effect. My huge apologies, Kira Ashmore, for the 36 3-year resub. And apologies again. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for your 3 years. Yes, that's a long time. Hopefully you're doing well with the lockdown as well, making it through. Yeah, Kalitas is really bad for us. We have had like a ridiculous amount of hate cards. We've played 3 matches and we just keep running into things that essentially just lock our deck out of the game. This is gonna end poorly, I think, but yeah, like a company. Galactic Company. Well, 2 brain maggots are not the worst. Oh, Kalitas Tribal. Alright, strip the hand. Play the land. Pass the turn. And our hope is that we can win with this Westville Abbey. Please no top deck. We have an exactly lethal Orbital next turn. What did our opponent top deck? The moment of truth! The moment of truth! Alright, sure. Lord Bios, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Yeah, that's a legal Magic card for some reason. Played the most effort Alaves game of Commander earlier. Blue-green card draw. 5-color Lucky Charms and Beer Tribal. That is exactly my kind of Commander. Opponent, double Demonic Tutors into, and we scoop him up. Sure. Boy. Oh boy. Well, we went from a turn away from just straight up winning to that's actually the second match that we've lost to our opponent top decking, and third game I think that we've lost to our opponent top decking. That's happened. That's happened a lot this league. Changes worth considering: Horror Specs for Playcrafter, Splashing White for Cruel Celebrant, and Abzan Ascendancy plus Voice of Resurgence at the sideboard. Those sound like some. Those sound like some reasonable changes. I don't know about all. That's a lot of changes all at once, but I like those ideas, Young Frugal. Sorry if you covered this, but what are your thoughts about Bloody winning on Saturday tournament with Vampires? I mean, I think it's sweet. Vampires is a reasonable Pioneer deck. It used to be very good. I don't know if it's still very good. I think from a more high level perspective, it's hard to put too much weight into a 16-person charity tournament. But there were 2 players that did really well with Vampires, so that's definitely a good sign for the deck. Think it should be Orzhov and use Rally the Ancestors. Yeah, Rally the Ancestors is another powerful card index like this for sure. Glutinous Explosion! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Scrap this deck and build Nissa Tribal for Pioneer. Nissa Tribal could be interesting. Gingerbrute for our opponent. I really think the deck has not been done justice so far. I really think it's, I mean, I am not saying it's the best deck in the format or anything, but I feel like this is one of the cases where we've played 3 matches and the variance has been against us pretty heavily. Hey Seth, thanks for keeping the stream going. You could change bodies with anyone in the Goldfish crew for one day. Who would it be? Maybe Crim. See what anime's all about. Crim seems like he has a semi interesting life. Yeah, I guess I would go with Crib. Tomer, it would just all be about rugs and Commander. And Richard, I don't want to deal with the programming stuff. I would like to know the programming stuff, but probably not a fun day. Hey Seth, as someone who's got into Magic through Arena and got super addicted, but now I'm sick of Standard, even Historic, would you recommend Pioneer as the next frontier? Yeah, I think that Pioneer is definitely a good direction to go if that's the position you're in. But boy, all the glitters coming in. And all right, so I'm starting to think that this deck is just bad. that might be my latest take, that it's just not a good Magic deck. We will play Nantucket Husk, or I feel like the deck could use some changes at least. The archetype might have potential, but yeah. It feels like a lot of its cards just do not line up with the meta. And playing no real removal in the main deck and no Thought Seizes, even though we're in black, has been something we've been kind of repeatedly punished for. Bonet gets in for 8, and yeah, we don't have an out to this. We can collect a company for days, but we're still gonna die to Gingerbrute. Or maybe we're dying to Shrapnel Blast right now. Alright, sure. Well, we might be moving on to deck 2. What's our next deck for tonight once we finish up this one? Do you have any suggestions? I guess options would be try to fix this deck, which would probably require a lot of changes, or a decent number. or play something else. Nazca, welcome to the Fishbowl. We're playing. I don't think we're gonna go to Arena tonight. We played Standard yesterday. That's enough for a couple months. Actually, we'll play a lot more Standard once Ikoria comes out. But we're in the kind of very dead period of Standard right now. Nazca, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so bring in removal. Go down. Yeah, Gruesome Menagerie seems like really bad Rally of the Ancestors. It's nice that it, I guess, keeps the mana better, technically. Like, you don't have to be 3 colors. So that is an upside, but it does feel a lot worse than Rally. Where Rallies win the game, Gruesome Menagerie has been like 2 mana, maybe get back 2 creatures, which is much less exciting than I win the game. Brew Panza, Butts, Fix Aristocrats, Modern with Humans, Hardened Scales, Marshmallow for the 4th month. Seth, long time no see, but greetings from Germany. Hello from the US, Marshmallow. Been far too long since I caught this stream, so YouTube Seth has to do it for me, but this way I'm even happier to catch you. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, Marshmallow. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. I don't think I said I was going to play the Nehru Miha deck. I think I said that. I don't remember what I said. I thought I said that it was possible. Something along the lines of it was a possibility. Bamp Butts with Arcades. I don't actually have a Nissa Tribal deck. We'd have to build Nissa Tribal. Ghost Fireblade. Why not Gary instead of Gruesome in the future? I don't think Gary would be very powerful in this deck, really. I don't feel like we have enough black mana symbols. We're not devoted enough to black to really make it good, I don't think. Is Pioneer my favorite format? I do enjoy Pioneer. Teamer Gods. Ooh. Teamer Gods does sound sweet. Yeah, that's also true. That sometimes people get tired of seeing the same deck, which makes sense if we just played it. Get in. Opponent's got the fancy Mutavault. Well, Zayder Wayfinder. Take a forest. And Lanor Elves. Pass the turn. I mean, this might be a Westville Abbey game. We're pretty close to Westville Abbeying. Bolus's Citadel. Bolus's Citadel for this deck? 6 mana is just so much. I feel like I love Bolus's Citadel, but 6 mana I think is just way too much. Do you think Blue Control is Tier 2-ish in Pioneer? Yeah, somewhere in that range. Tier 1.5, Tier 2. It is a legit deck, but I don't think it's one of the tip-top decks in the format at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, let's play Catacomb Sifter. See what our opponent does. We don't really want to show this Westville Abbey until we are ready to fire it off. Alright, there's a counter. Sure. Overgrown Tomb tapped. Go to combat. Hit you for a bundle. We're getting close to the Orbital. Play Cube. We just played. I love Cube. But in general, people have not been... They're kind of middling on unlimited streams in general. Although I really do love stream. Yeah, we do have Sifter. Hollow Jund. Antiquities War. That's spicy. Alright. Interesting. Gets a Darksteel Citadel. So opponent's deck's going to do things in a couple turns. Whoa, Strider. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, I think we... Whoa, Strider. 1, 2... Play the land. Whoa, Strider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exile. get back Ghost Rider, get the goat, go to combat, attack you, and this looks like Orbidol win next turn. We'll see. We'll see. That's definitely an interesting take on Jund. I've never really seen the mashup. Is it consistent enough? That would be my only concern. Only Burning Inquiry to really support Hollow One? The Teamer Gods deck that you sent me did look sweet. Have I played Indomitable Creativity? Not Pioneer. We haven't played Mardu Indomitable Creativity. I don't think anyone's allowed to play that deck. That's my understanding. I've been watching Newmont Cube. It is very fun to watch. Yeah, Cube is definitely a blast. I enjoy it. So said my event has been canceled this weekend, so I was gonna play Sultai Delirium. Oh yeah, that was a big announcement from yesterday. I don't know if you saw that. All in-store events, at least in North, South America, and Europe, canceled for like 2 months almost. I think it was at least until May 10th. That's insane. That is insane. That's like no Magic for so long. So that's part of the reason I really wanted to. I've been talking about doing the Getting Started on Magic Online video for a while, but that's part of the reason that I really am trying to step up the pace, because I feel like it's especially important right now. Well, we're just gonna Ormandal ya. If you get the chance to Orbidol someone, you gotta take it. We should be playing a creature. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't think there's any way this can go wrong, right? Opponent's tapped out. This doesn't fly. And opponent, Orbidol. Good enough. Oh, I'm trying, Daniel. You too. Definitely stay safe as well. Magic over Skype. Yeah, I'm definitely worried about the small stores as well. Just not a lot of savings for most stores. Running on tight margins and being even shut down for a couple months. But we'll see. As much as people did not like the fetch lands, stuff like that is a big deal. And it might be stuff like that that's able to keep LGSs, some of the smaller ones, on their feet. Wizards could subsidize them without spending a lot of money if they wanted to. Like, if they took a master set, they took a decent master set, sold it for $4 a pack, and sold it exclusively through local game stores, that would be a huge deal. So there are things that Wizards can do, I think. We'll see how many they do. Because a lot of those same things are things that would make Wizards a ton of money if they just did it themselves. So, hey, what's up, Doug? Enjoy your D&D game. Cheated out Emrakul in Modern. Ooh, awesome Superstar Machine. Yeah, Emrakul's a good way to win games. That is for certain. Could a Legacy Blue Belcher deck around Mana Severance work? Possibly. Probably even more likely now, thanks to Thassa's Oracle, honestly. Wow, this is like a modern Affinity start. Mana Dork. Ugh, more 3-drops. Blooming Marsh go. Yeah, now that you also have Thassa's Oracle, you could probably do all of it. I think you could. Get a Force of Will for my Locust. Oh no, that's a clock. Oh, save us Rex Age maybe. Opponent gets in, hits us. Down to 15. Oh dear, more lands. Maybe we should have just spun the wheel for... No, we got to keep a Rex Age head. Would it be a bad taste to play Infect today? I mean, play Infect? Probably not just play Infect. The beats keep coming. There goes the Rex Age. Goes Fire Blade. Opponent gets in for 6. Oh, this poor deck. This poor deck could just not... Oh, there's the Elvish Mystic. That would have been so good any of the previous 2 turns. This poor deck could just not catch a break. I'm starting to feel bad for this deck, honestly, because I think it could be sweet, but it just cannot catch a break no matter how hard it tries. Opponent goes to combat, gonna get in. I'm assuming they're gonna have Metallic Rebuke with 2 random artifacts, and that's gonna be the game. That's been the kind of night that it has been for this deck. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. Plaguecrafter. Opponent. Metallic Rebuke off the 2 artifacts. Yeah, this poor deck. This poor deck. What if Wizards sold products through LGS online? Sell something online but require you to put in your store's WPN? Yeah, something like that could be cool. Oh! Well, I think if we played this deck again, we would probably at least go like 3-2. I think the deck is actually better than it's looking right now, but yikes. This is just not lined up with anything. All right, so what are we going to play for the second part of the stream? Improve. We can either make changes to this deck and run it back, or just give something else a shot if there's something else that you would like to try. I don't have a Nissa Tribal deck. Like, try to build Nissa Tribal and play some games with it? Huh. I mean, the deck does seem like it has potential. Hidden Stockpile deck. Nissa, I mean, Nissas are good. Do we even finish this out? Let's all right, hang on. I don't think it's even worth it. We're already not feeding the kids this league, so let's go back to this deck. Mono Green Super Friends. Mono Green Super Friends. Pretty spiky, but it's sweet. I sang a draft of an article today. If you have time the next couple weeks, take a look at it. Yes, I saw that debate, bro. I definitely will. It might take me a few days to get to it, but I definitely will. Sethro Jenkins for the 19th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. So what was the issues with this deck? There's no other Zulaport Cutthroat in these colors, which is a little awkward. Gruesome Menagerie was medium at best. Rally the Ancestors might be better. Make a Super Friends deck. Ooh, I used to love Super Friends, but then War the Spark. Ugh. Kind of came along. Now I don't know. Do people still like Super Friends? Yeah, the Archer is so expensive, though. 4 mana is just a little on the steep side. But you're right. It does do that. Change to Orzhov. How does Orzhov fill the graveyard? I guess. I mean, that's the other thing. Are you trying to like aggressively self-mill? Or are you trying to play stuff? Standard staples the deck. I bet you could have success with mostly standard stuff. Teamer Super Friends with Bioessence Hydra. Ooh, that actually does. Bioessence Hydra is sweet, especially if you can give it haste. Is there actually a list for that, or would we have to build it? There's one in standard, but we're playing Pioneer tonight. Well, if we were going to change this deck, I feel like Plaguecrafter very much underperformed. Having more Zulaport Cutthroats would be nice. Knife. Whenever a creature dies... In Pioneer... Judith... I'm pretty sure just another Blood Artist does not actually exist in the format that's 2 mana. Yeah, let's get rid of this. So I don't know what else there is. So there's... Couple of Tisas. I mean, if you want a white, you also have Cruel Celebrant. There are some good white options. That is very true. You'd lose all the mana dorks. Could you just go Abzan? So what are the easiest things to cut? The easiest cuts, Plaguecrafter can probably go. Gruesome Menagerie was not very impressive. So Woe Strider and Tunan Tucko Husk make sense. I don't know if I'm the how good is Catacomb Sifter? The Priests of the Forgotten Gods are honestly probably not very good. So then you can have Zulaport Cutthroats. Blister Pod can go. That frees up 10-ish slots. I mean, I think Coco's pretty good. Just two cards for 1 card, and maybe ending up plus mana is good. If only Tisa could be hit by Collected Company, it would be way more exciting. Simic Nissa Tribal. Boy, there's a lot of people that want to see Nissa Tribal. Elvish Visionary could be good. That could be a good addition. So we could add Cruel Celebrants. This is going to make the mana much more challenging. So then we'd have 8 Zulaport Cutthroats. No, she can't be. Tisa's 4 mana, right? So she can't get Coco'd. You could go Judith. You could go Jund and play Judith. Judith would be interesting. I mean, you could go Jund and play Judith and Mayhem Devil, actually. Maybe Jund's better. Mayhem Devil works with the sacrifice plan. Huh. I kind of like the Jund idea. That's actually kind of a... Jund or Orzhov. The main thing you get from white... There's no actual Viserys here. The main thing you get from white is Rally the Ancestors. I think that's a big thing that it has that red doesn't have. That Mass Reanimation plan. Simic Nissa Tribal. Cruel Celebrant, but that's kind of like replaceable by Judith or Mayhem Devil. Oh man, Nightmare Shepherd would be fun in this deck. Maybe we forget about Coco. What if we forget about Coco? What if we play Nightmare Shepherds in the 4? What if we play stuff like Nightmare Shepherd in the 4-drop slot? Huh. Can we survive? We could add card draw. The only concern would be the curve. That would be the curve. I do really like Nightmare Shepherd. Yeah, but if we're playing Mardu, we don't really have reanimation. So Nightmare Shepherd would actually kind of be our reanimation if we ended up in Mardu. Or Jund. The question is, are we playing Elvish Mystics too? So we can bring those in. We could bring in a couple of Judas. We could bring in Mayhem Devil. We could go down Catacomb Sifter. At least some number. Oh, the only problem is our curve is so... Our curve is so high. Because I want card draw too. I want something that draws us cards when a creature dies. Which is also 3 mana. Are we just going to be like 3-drop tribal? Maybe we can keep the Cocos. Keep the Cocos? I mean, the more 3-drops we have, the more Cocos are good. And I guess we do have the Elvish Mystics. What about a pile like this? Little concerned about the 3-drop slot being so ridiculously high. Midnight Reaper is better than Haruspex. I'm not sure it is, though. Is it? The main upside of Midnight Reaper is it triggers when it dies. But Grim Haruspex doesn't cost life. 2 Annex. Double red is a little concerning, and more 3-drops is a little concerning. Dr. Persic, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. No, I guess there isn't, other than curve concerns. Maybe we just max out on mana dorks. Maybe we play Goose and just like really focus on jumping to 3. Like if we just max out on mana dorks, our odds of getting up to 3 mana on turn 2 are much higher. And now we just kind of mostly cut out the 2-drop slot. Yeah, I could play a 2-drop dork. The nice thing about Gilded Goose is it does work with the sacrifice plan, sort of. Mana dorks are terrible Coco hits. That's also true. So what do we really change? We added horror specs. Yeah, we'd probably have to trim Abby's. We'd have to redo the whole mana base. Hey, what's up, EAB? How are you? I still think this. I still think this would be so good with Abzan Ascendancy. I mean, you could play Abzan. That would be another way to go about it. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, you get a 1/1 spirit. Is the main upside. So you could, I mean, that would be the other direction. You could not play the red cards. You could go into green. You could play Abzan Ascendancy, which Abzan Ascendancy is sweet. The only awkward part is it doesn't really work with any of the creature synergies. And then you could play like Cruel Celebrant as another Blood Artist. And then you probably wouldn't play all the mana dorks. And then play like wow, Elvish. Elvish Visionary? Or Voice of Resurgence? I mean, we have 6 sack outlets. That's a decent number. I almost think I like the red version better. What do you think? Do you like the Judith Mayhem Devil plan or the Abzan Ascendancy Cruel Celebrant plan? Oh, Croxa could be okay. I think they could all be good. I like all those. I like all the ideas. Can't Ascendancy. Yeah, that's kind of the slight bit of awkwardness. All right, let's. I like the Abzan idea too. Let's try the Jund version and see what happens. And we could add a couple Croxas. I don't think we can add too many. I guess the other thing is we could keep Satyr Wayfinder. You know, I don't know if we want just Satyr Wayfinder. So, like, a couple of Gilded Geese. And a couple of... I feel like we should be playing removal somewhere. Corvald. Ooh, we can, like, squeeze in 1, maybe? It's just, Oh. Corvold. We could maybe squeeze in 1. 5 mana is a lot, but we can squeeze in 1. That's the other thing, is I feel like we want to play some of the good cards. Fatal Pushes, like, some amount of removal. So we got to redo the mana, which would be... Fabled oh, this is going to be... The mana might be the reason to not do this, honestly. So Fabled Passage, probably going to be necessary. Blood Crypt. Our mana's going to get much more painful. We'll see if that's a deal breaker. Blood Crypts, Overgrown Tombs. Overgrown Tombs and Stomping Ground. Do you think this actually improved the deck? Blooming Marsh. Maybe we don't Fabled Passage. Maybe we Blooming Marsh. Yeah, maybe we can't Fabled Passage. Play like 1 and go 2 forest, 1 mountain, 1 swamp. Yeah, I've been talked into a Corvald. Is there a Jun Triland? What is a Jun Triland? No, Savage Land is not in Pioneer, right? Forest Mountain Swamp. Okay. I think we're technically +1 land. So we can play 1 Kroxa. And then, do we want actual removal interaction? That's the other thing. The problem, so the problem with Fabled Passage is if we're gonna play 4 Fabled Passage, we need like bare minimum 6 basics and preferably 8 basics. And I'm just not sure we're gonna be able to cast our stuff consistently enough if we do. We have 35 creatures. Thoughtseize would be helpful. Thoughtseize. Maybe something like that? Yeah, there's not very good removal on creatures, is there? We had Playcrafter. Playcrafter was not very impressive in our last league. Need to cut green. Ooh, that would be a big change. I might worry about the slowness. Not feeling the green. Choops is too expensive for Coco. Assassin's Trophy makes sense for the sideboard. I mean, it could be good in the main deck, too, if we could find room for a couple. Gilded Use. How bad is our curve? Pretty bad. I don't know if this is an improvement or not. Yeah, Playcrafter we had in our initial build, and it was really unimpressive. I played Jedi Pioneer. You check out my mana base, feels pretty good. Yeah, that looks solid. Except we got 20 lands and the mana dorks. So we need untapped green on turn 1. But that does look like a solid Jund mana base. If untapped green on turn 1 is not a concern. Cut more Haruspexes. Should we just try playing it? At what point do we just try to play? Hear me out. Cut pirates that make sacrifice treasure replace the elves. I think the pirate being 4 mana is going to be an issue. that is a bit of a concern. Um. All right. All right. Let's try. Let's just try it. We've been building for a while. Let's try it. A lot of times, we gotta grab the cards real quick. But a lot of times, that's basically my deck building process. I mean, obviously y'all were helping with it, but normally when I try to build a deck, I don't like to spend too much time at the drawing board, honestly. I think, in my experience, a lot of times you're better off getting the deck to like 75 or 80% of where you hope it will end up, and then start playing games with it, because you will realize stuff that you're missing as it goes along that you won't see on paper. That is my experience. So we'll see. I mean, do we make the deck better? Do we make the deck worse? I don't really know at this point, but I think we made it more interesting. I think we added some interesting cards, and it could be better. As soon as the cards get here, we will start playing. Neo Yasu, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what do you think? Was this an improvement, chat? Did our powers combine to actually make the deck better? So we're still aristocrating. We just made some updates to the deck. Our first league, honestly, I think our first league, there was a lot of just unfortunateness combined with the deck not being 100% perfect. But we made some updates, and we're going to keep going. We have from green black to Jund. So as soon as we get the cards, we're going to see how the updated version goes. Playcrafter feels better when you can recur it. Yeah, that's right. I like Playcrafter as a card, and maybe it's just small sample sizes where we just ran into matchups where it wasn't ideal, but it didn't feel good in our matches. At least that was my experience with it. Thoughtseize is definitely an improvement. Yeah, it's a really tough sell to have a deck that has black mana and not play Thoughtseize and Pioneer. It's so good. it's really tough to not have it. You need a really good reason to not have Thoughtseizes in your black deck. Same with Fatal Push to a large extent. Those are kind of the core of most black decks. I'd love to see another Marionette Master deck. Ooh, that could be fun. It's been a while. All right, let's play some games. We've spent enough time. Oh wait, that's Enchantress. We've spent enough time tuning. Let's put it to the test and see what happens. All right, go Gary. Actually, John, Aristocrats. Boom! On to League 2! Reset the record! McKiri! I mean, I think we have some fun cards now. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. That is very true. If we had Playcrafter and Fatal Push, it would get much better, because we could kill like the token and then get rid of the good creature, which is something we ran into a bunch of times. So I think that's a very good point. Triskaidekaphobia. Didn't we already play Triskaidekaphobia in Pioneer once? Well, bring in the mayhem. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we find a way to sack stuff, but we got Mayhem Devils for literal days. About it. Ugh. Inverter. Again. Never ending. So many Inverter decks. Is there a budget replacement for Thoughtseize? So in Pioneer, not a great one. But, yeah, Fatal Push, Opponent gets drained. But there are things like Duress. That's probably the closest one. Some 2-mana stuff like Agonizing Remorse, Thought Erasure. Came here to see green-black Aristocrats. We added a color, Rip Diego. We played green-black, and then we ended up switching it a little bit. We had kind of medium experiences with green-black, so we wanted to try to update it and improve it. Need to find more sack outlets. I mean, we have 6. And hopefully Collected Company to find them. So opponent strips our hand, mills a Jace. We have a new donation. Oh, Gilded He would have been so good in a previous life. Well, Mayhem Devil. Yeah, Gilded Goose would have been sweet on turn one, of course. McKiri, good lord, $100 donation. Do you think that Pioneer has enough diversity that a deck could be okay even if it gets clobbered in a specific league? Oh yeah, I definitely think it does, and I think that's one of the weird things about streaming, especially how we stream, where we stream usually like 3 hours at a time, maybe get in a single league. But that is definitely one of the weird things, is that you can definitely have a really good deck and go 0-5 or 1-4, and you could definitely have a really bad deck and go 5-0. Like, that is... Oh, I really dislike that this deck is a thing. That is very easy to do in Pioneer. So I think the original build that we played, I don't think it's like top tier, the best deck in the format or anything, but so we're just dead, right? They have a Thoughtseize, so they can Thoughtseize, Jace, win. Yeah, all right, sure. Oh, Pioneer. Actually, Wizards, thank you so much for the donation, by the way, McGarry. That is a massive donation. One Bantu the Glorified, can't possibly be wrong. Ooh, that does sound like it could be sweet, for sure. Well, Brain Maggot's in. I guess Ooze is in. I will say that leaving this deck in the format has decreased my enjoyment of Pioneer to some extent. Not really sure what Wizards is thinking. My mind a little blowy. Joey Cans, welcome. What are we getting punted for? Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for you. Trophy a land if they have no. Oh, all right. Yeah, I guess you're right. We should have tried to trophy a land and just see what happens. That is a sneaky good line that I wasn't even thinking of. Yeah, I will accept a punt for that. It could have worked. I mean, I guess, yeah, it could have. It's possible. That is a sweet line. Play Bug instead of Jund. Scarab God to recur Plaguecrafters. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, Scarab God is definitely sweet. I don't think we played any Scarab God decks. I think literal 0 in Pioneer. Thassa's Oracle is definitely very good. I mean, Inverter was a very much an against odds card until Oracle came along. At the same time, though, now that people have figured out the deck, I kind of wonder if the ship has sailed on that, and it's just gonna be good no matter what, because Jace is still around. Choked Estuary, opponent, passing. Well, Overgrown Tomb, untapped. Zulaport Cutthroat. Gilded Goose. Go. Yeah, I mean, Scarab God is definitely sweet. Is the deck list updated? Oh, it's not. I will have to export it. Since we played it right in we did it right in Moto, I didn't actually change it. Didn't read the article in the last BNR. They supposedly said it had a 49% win rate. Yeah, that was weird. It was like 49% win rate over the last 2 weeks in specific like Magic Online events or something. So it kind of felt to be a little bit like cherry picked when everybody getting like, I don't know, 4 slots out of most top saves, or 5 slots out of most top 8s of paper. So it was kind of like a weird way to frame the numbers to make the argument. Brain Maggot, eh? Yeah, I mean, that's also probably true if you have a bunch of new players that just picked it up and played it. It's not the easiest deck to play. I am from upstate New York. Cool bio games, indeed. Well, 1, 2. I feel like our stuff's gonna die no matter what. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just sack the food. Play Nightmare Shepherd. Go to combat. I mean, we have a pretty sweet board. We don't have a sack outlet, but get in, hit ya. Opponent down to 19 past the turn. Oh, awesome. Cool. Scarab God is fun to Neoform Eldritch Evolution. Ooh. Oh, with Bone Picker. That's spicy. Opponent. I mean, are there any Pioneer sets that they're even milking money out of? I guess you could make the argument that Thassa's Oracles and Theros Beyond Death, and they don't want to ban a deck built around the newest set, but I don't know. We definitely seem to play Inverter very frequently when we play a Pioneer League. Bonnet, Drowned, Catacombs, and Bazes. Oh, yeah, well. 1, 2. Brain Maggot. A little pinched on the manas, but resolves. Opponent. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Be good. 2 Jaces, an Inverter, a Noxious Grasp, a Fatal Push. Alright, well. Does this mean we're dead? I guess we take Inverter. Go to combat. Attack. Yeah, since we have the Nightmare Shepherd out, this is some amount of protection. Get in, hit ya. Yeah, if we take Inverter and our opponent kills Inverter, then at least we... Or kills the Brain Maggot, we can get it back right now. So they have to kill the Nightmare Shepherd first. Maybe we're in okay shape. Opponent cracks. Island. Are we jacing? Alright, Fatal pushes a Nightmare Shepherd. Gets drained. And passing. Well, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, play Zulaport Cutthroat. Go to combat. Attack. 1 more mana would be nice. Doing multiple things in a turn. Or a sack outlet. We would also accept a sack outlet. Boat it down to 9. Ooh, the problem is they don't win with damage, so all this might not matter. Boat it. Attack with Goose to send a message. We probably should have. Show our opponent what's up. Oh, yeah, we're so close. Boat it. Jace. Yep. Draws. Mills us. Watery Grave. Tapped. Sack Outlet wins this game. Land is pretty good. Land of War. Not as good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, play. Go to combat. Opponent. 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 Hit our opponent. Play. Ugh. Scavenging Ooze. Pass the turn. This is the turn. We're pressuring. Is it going to be enough? We don't have mana for Judith or or we would cast it. We would have to take a whole turn of doing nothing to make a food and try to do it that way, or just draw a red land. Drawing a red land would be even better. Opponent cycles. And are we janking him out with 2 lands? The 2-land jake out? Yeah, right. If we could get down to it, it would be great. And opponent scoops it up. All right, we beat Inverter for a game at least, so it's possible. It's possible to invert Inverter. That wasn't even a great draw. No, that's encouraging. Encouraging for the deck that we can beat Inverter sometimes. All right. What is the best thing you can imagine to fight Inverter? Let's say that all you cared about, you're willing to go like 5% win rate against the rest of the field to try to go 95% win rate against Inverter. What would you put in your deck? Or what style of deck would you build? Hushbringer Tribal. That would be a reason to play like the Collected Company Uro, Karaxa, Hushbringer, Tecatli Honor Guard deck. I guess that would be decent, although they do still have answers. But yeah, that is a good choice. Mill. Mill could be reasonable. Found it. Watery Grave. Untapped. Ooh. Yeah, alright. Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Llanowar Elves. Go. We got our sack outlets this game. Opponent. Fatal Push Reno. That they could win, but with the beatdowns. Ugh. Alright. Doing what Inverter decks do. I played my first draft today in MTG Arena, finished 2-3. That's not bad, though, Gusta VP. Like, 2-3 for your first ever draft? That's a very reasonable performance, I would say. Well, shock ourselves. Zulaport Cutthroat. Thoughtseize, of course. Stripped. Opponent leaves the card on top. Pass the turn. Probably just mono white deck that is already the best deck. I mean, I don't think that beats Inverter 95% of the time or anything, though, right? It might have a... I mean, Gideon's Intervention is very good, and Gideon's very good. So it might have, like, a passable matchup, but I don't think it just, like, wins every time or close to it. What do you think about Arena Magic Fest? Is it worth participating in? I won't use this draft ticket in the future. It would be my first Magic Fest. $20, $5 seems fine. Thoughts? Oh, boy. They got the full combo? They must. Well, Thoughtseize, please. I think we definitely sack the goat. Mayhem Devil doesn't do it. Sack Zulaport Cutthroat. Collected Company. Could hit Brain Maggot. I mean, our opponent wins the game this turn unless we can Thoughtseize them. The problem is they put a Fatal Push back in their deck. I think that's still more likely than having Thoughtseize be our literal top card. 2 Brain Maggots. But only 3 Thoughtseizes. And Thoughtseize would have to be 1 card. This at least goes 6 cards deep. Well, Fabled Passage, crack it. See what happens. Double Brain Maggot would be the dream. Collected Company. Come on, Brain Maggots. Double up, double up. Alright. No such luck. Well, grab a couple cards. Stuff goes to the bottom. Pass the turn. Get Splinter Twinned. Okay. Well, good news is the Inverter match is over, and we can play and we play another match. Gotta look on the bright side in these times. Yeah, sure. Do you ever stream or do articles about pre-modern or middle school? It has a lot of nostalgic aspects. I have not. I don't really know anything about that format. Like, I've heard of it, but I haven't played it. Don't really know much about it, what's good in it or anything like that. Please not Inverter again. No. The good news, so, I mean, Inverter, yes, it's a thing, whatever. Good news is we are going to have new Magic cards in Standard pretty soon. We're getting close. We're getting close to Kiora. I do feel like we play Inverter like 50% of the time, though. The last week or so when we play Pioneer, just one after another, stack them up, stack them up. How could we have won there, Ruppel Planeswalker? I know in game one, the spin the wheel with Assassin's Trophy and hope for a land thing. Like, that is something we could have tried. I mean, they had a card left, but Thassa's Oracle has Devotion, right? Bomat Coryar. Opponent. When do I think Arena will be on the Mac? That is a great question, and I have no idea. They said this winter, but winter is basically over. I don't know. I have basically just come to think that you just can't really put much weight in time frames when Wizards talks about digital. That's how it's been with Magic Online forever, and that appears to be how it will be with Arena as well. So, hopefully this year, maybe 5 years from now. I mean, that probably sounds cynical, but that's just how it's always been with Wizards and digital stuff. All right, so opponent stacking stuff up. Boy, if we can get another turn. One, two, three. All right, let's play. Let's just Llanowar Elves. Tap land. So Magic Fest Online, if it's something you're interested in, I think it's a fine deal. It's not really. If you've never been to a Magic Fest before, don't take it to be what a paper Magic Fest is like, because it's definitely very different than what a paper Magic Fest is like. This is kind of the digital version of the GP aspect of a Magic Fest. So there are some like slight similarities, but oh jeez. All these shock lands, that damage is adding up, and I think we're dying. Pass the turn. I think for some insane reason they made Arena 32-bit. Opponent Rakdos Cackler. What is happening? And we're going to get whacked or something? Jeez. Well, alright. Maybe we just will never win a game. I thought you liked card draw. Why no Alter Reap? It's not a creature. It doesn't really work with our Sinner. Like, being able to sack something is nice, but I think that something like Grim Haruspex is a lot better with what the deck is trying to do for the most part. We can hit it with Collected Company, so I feel like it's a little bit more synergistic. We were really close to stabilizing there. One of the issues, and we talked about this a little bit during deck building, but going 3 colors like this has really made our mana a lot worse and a lot more costly in the form of just having a million shock lands. So that is, gotta ship it. So that is one of the drawbacks of the direction we ended up going 3 colors rather than 2 colors. So yeah, I think if you want to have some fun and play the Magic Fest online, I think they're a cool option. But I think considering the Magic Fest is a little bit weird to me. I think it's really like I don't even know. I don't even know what to consider them. But I think it's a cool tournament, especially with everyone being quarantined and social distancing. Yeah, Henny could be another sack outlet. I mean, we have 4 Woe Striders and 2 Nantucket Husks. So we have 6. We have 6 sack outlets. I'm not sure. Normally 6 is the kind of the number of something you play if you want to make sure you hit one, but MTGGoldfish, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for you. Would you ever consider doing Commander 1v1 stream? Maybe. Commander 1v1, I don't think is very popular, but if it's something y'all want to see, I'm open to playing whatever stuff everyone wants to see. So if that's something that people are really interested in, I'm down for it. But I don't really know too many people who are in the 1v1 commander scene. We have a new donation from Dan Wildfire, probably better known as Doug. Let's cast our specs, play the land, pass the turn. Once upon a time, there was a type 1.5 deck called Tricks. It used Illusions of Grandeur, Donate, and Boomerang to win the game. With the life gained, you use Yogg Bargain to draw into the combo pieces, along with Dark Rit and Lotus Petal for ramp. Ooh, that so I knew about the combo aspect of Tricks. Illusions of Grandeur and Donate. I didn't actually know the rest of the pieces in the deck. That actually sounds wow, Annex. All right, that actually sounds really sweet. Very, very cool. Well, play Elvish Mystic. Haruspex. Pass the turn. If we get Embercleaved and die, puke, puke, double puke, puke. Yeah, that sounds sweet. Thank you so much for the donation, Doug. So is Commander 1v1 people you want to see? How much did we collect for charity? We ended with $3,000, is it, Matt? And I think the entire tournament was like 13 or something. I'm definitely a Commander guy. My favorites are Gitrog Monster EDH deck. So if you play Commander, what power level are you playing? Like, there's going to be a new... Holy... Okay, well, at least we get to draw a bunch of cards. And we don't straight up die. Draw a card. Shock land. Tap land. Woe Strider. Collect a company. Opponent goes attacking. I don't block Annex, I guess. Drop to 11. Draw 2 cards. Untap. How do we do this? How do we do this without dying? Are we going to lose this? We're probably going to lose this. My Gitrog deck is probably on par with competitive, but can still be tuned, probably 7 or 8. Yeah, that's what I was wondering is the power level that we should be shooting for with stuff like that. Ooh, okay. All right. Collect a company. Oh, we're going to have to shock ourselves. All right. Go to 11. Collect a company. Oh, there better not be an Embercleave in this deck. There probably is. It's probably in our opponent's hand, about to kill us. Have you streamed Brawl? We haven't streamed Brawl yet. Gallia. Okay, not Embercleave, so that's better than Embercleave. Opponent, combat. Big attack. Well, spin the wheel. Be good, Coco. Be good. Okay. 2 mana dorks. I'll block here. Block here. Actually, block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm. But our opponent's going to make 1,000,000 tokens. Yeah, that was not a good Coco, that's for sure. That's about as bad as a Coco can be. Like, literally as bad as a Coco can be. Yeah, we don't have any real good options. We also know our opponent has burn spells, though they did discard Atarka's command. One, two, three. What's our plan for the future, even? Alright, block and block. Go to 4. Opponent gets 1,000,000 tokens. We draw 2. Oh, that would have been so good in the past. A little less good in the present. So, opponent's got the huge board. Game trail, tapped. Passes. Well. How do we get out of this? Can we get out of this? Yeah, I have really bad luck with anything that is random. It's actually proven. I think there's stats for this season of Commander Clash, and I am again by far the worst person at winning die rolls or coin flips. Like it's always like that. It's just it's strange. I don't know why it's like that, but that is how it goes. So we can play Mayhem Devil, sack the food, kill a satyr. One, two. All right, play Mayhem Devil. Maybe. Red, black, whatever. Mayhem Devil. Sack the food. 1, 2, 3. Play. Yeah, pushing Chain Whirler is probably going to have to happen. Play Llanowar Elves. Blooming Marsh. Go. Alright. Have nothing, please. Vote it. Adapts. Opponent's got 4 cards in hand, though. Our deck is kind of doing things. They're just not winning kind of things so far. Yeah, I mean, we can Fatal Push at instant speed, but... So, kill this, ping this, dies. Alright. Well... looking fairly dead now. So, there goes our board. We're at 3. Block, block, ping. Alright. Opponent attacks. I mean, they probably have another card that kills us, but we block here. We block here. We lose our board. We Gilded Goose, black mana. I wonder if it's worth keeping Gilded Goose alive. 1, 2, 3. It might be. We'll go to 1. Oh, there's no Judith at the moment, right? This is a Rectos Crackler. All right, let's ping that. Go to 1. Fatal Push that. Untap. Coco. Well. Play Scavenging Ooze. Eat a thing. Eat a thing. Eat a thing. I guess we can wait on the last one. Eat a thing, eat a thing. Blooming Marsh. Go. I mean, we're staying alive. I think this is safer for the time being. Hopefully. I don't trust my collected company luck. I just don't trust it. Vote it. Ooh! Okay. Sure. What tribal decks can be played in historic or standard? Standard. Ugh. There's not really much as far as real tribal decks. Knights, I guess, are probably the closest. Historic, there's like Merfolk, I guess, are added to the thing. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Well, maybe this just isn't meant to be. Is the next Commander Clash going to be delayed because of quarantine? So, no, we're just between seasons right now. It will be coming back. Quarantine, thankfully, doesn't really affect it because we all record from our own places anyway. So, it shouldn't have any effect there. But it will be back in the not super distant future once we get through the in-between season stuff. All right, we'll keep. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the weird things about streaming is when your sample size is like 5 to like 10 maybe max matches. Sometimes you run good, sometimes you don't. Sometimes your opponents run good. There's just so much variance in Magic. Hey, what's up, Dr. Kitty? Yeah, that was a good carry Zev's expertise. Opponent, Fatal Push. Good luck to you. Opponent. I don't know if we made the deck worse. I feel like the hot running for opponents is mostly continued, and our cold running is mostly continued. But maybe it's worse. Busy day, had to travel to my college dorm for the rest of my stuff. Ugh, inverter again. Ugh. Well, we might be playing some modern in the future. We have Inverter like 50 to 75% of the time in Pioneer. We're waiting for a new set in Standard. It might be Modern Week next week. Is red better than white? I don't know. I think it's more interesting, but I think white has some potential as well. Yeah, I feel like between the Saturday Charities stream and this stream, we have just been playing Dimir Inverter definitely 50% of the time. It has been like pretty literally every other match. I'm not playing Pioneer until Inverter gets banned. I have deck ideas. I just want to play against Inverter. Yeah, I think that's something Wizards maybe missed when they were talking about Inverters. Like, oh, like in the last 2 weeks, whatever, cherry pick data, 49%. But even if the deck only really truly did win 40% of the time, if you're playing it 49% of the time, that's still going to be a turnoff. That's still going to be a turnoff for people, I think. Thoughtseize for our opponent. What is the sideboard for this deck? I mean, it's just kind of stuff that we threw in there when we were building the deck. I would definitely not consider it in its final form. Opponent. Have we had recent tournaments? Fabled Passage for our opponent. Well, I guess we keep playing Mayhem Devils. If we ever get to sack a thing, look out, Inverter, you're going to take 2. Like it or not. Boom! Down to 17. I would expect the spice to start rotating to other decks. What tournament happened where Inverter was bad? We got him! That was a free point of damage. Cuba is definitely super fun. Opponent. What is the date of GP Toronto, Doug? Opponent ops. I'm not sure. I would expect there won't be any tournaments GP wise. Definitely until the middle of May is the minimum. And Shell the Bad Man, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. And it could be significantly longer. So I don't know what the date of Toronto is supposed to be though. Well, run out Harspacks, Bonnet, gonna kill things. Hero's Downfall, setting up for a dig through time. Go to combat, get in with Mayhem Devil. Bonnet, down to 9. Opponent. You don't really see dig impact Inverter games except for tournaments. Interesting. I feel like whenever I play against Inverter, I see at least like 1 or 2 dig through times. Ooh, Mayhem Devil. Boom. Down to 8. If only we could cast this Collected Company, we might be in business. But our mana dorks keep dying, so we haven't been able to actually cast it. Opponent. More removal. And the dig through time. Yeah. Good Magic card. Oh, May 22nd through 24th. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but I don't know. Last we heard the 10th was the earliest that they would start doing events of May. So that is definitely questionable. Cody the Brown! Cudino the Brown. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Opponent passes after double demonic tutoring. We will Zulaport Cutthroat. I mean, we're going to keep fighting the good fight. We haven't been able to cast our 4-drops. Opponent down to 5. We have our opponent down to 5. We've made strides. Oh, maybe your birthday, maybe that's a good sign, McIntyre. Maybe that means everything will return. Opponent plays a land. I mean, they should have the win. They just cast Dig Through Time. Or something similar. Opponent thinking. Yeah, we have gotten. I mean, and that's one of the things. Like we have just. It's been one of those days as far as winning where we've had a lot of that stuff happen. So it's magic. Some days you win a lot. Some days you don't win at all. And it's a high variance game. Jeez, still not a land. So we can kill Inverter and put our opponent to 1? And then still lose? Well, alright. Yeah. Assassin's Trophy. Kill Inverter. Hit you to 1. If only a Fable Passage would have done it. Any point of damage, any creature dying, any land. We were so close to taking down the nemesis of the format. Opponent goes to 1, untaps, 4 cards. You can't kill our stuff, opponent. You can't Thoughtseize us. Do you have the win? Do you win the game this turn? I mean, the answer should be yes, but we'll see. We'll see, opponent. Scoops it up. Okay, we beat Inverter somehow with that draw through a million. There's our lands. Oh, well, it worked. It worked. Sort of. Bring in the brain maggots. I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it however we can get it against Inverter. Maybe we're just gonna have to play a straight up just like Inverter hate deck and just have us stick it to Inverter night. Like, if we're gonna keep playing it close to 50% of the time in Pioneer, that actually seems like a somewhat legitimate plan. That we could just like build anti-inverter deck and just like stick it to Inverter and lose to everything else. Maybe we'll do that next time we play Pioneer. Just build like the ultimate anti-inverter pile. I know, that's the thing, Doug. That is exactly what'll happen. We'll build like 12 Hushwing or Hushbringer, Hushwing Griff, whatever, deck, and we'll just play like mono red and mono white devotion all time. That actually could have like some potential. The all lost legacy slaughter games, because that's also okay if you back it up by Wrath against like Heliod combo. Kaya Tribal. Maybe it's time to build Kaya Tribal for Pioneer. Ooh, all right. This looks like a standard hand almost. I feel like I've seen this happen in standard like a million times. Opponent, untap land, passes. Well, you know what, opponent? We're gonna Thoughtseize you first this time. Your turn. How do you like it, Dimir Inverter, when we take your best card out of your hand, which is going to be Dig Through Time? How do you like me now, Inverterino? Here's the Abzan version I just built. Ooh, let me see Young Frugal. Yeah, I'm down with, I don't think it'll be tonight, but I still like the Abzan idea. So I'm definitely down with trying it at some point in the future. And I do think the Abzan Ascendancy could be powerful. I like the idea there with playing 2 of them. I feel like that is a decent number considering. Yeah, play the Goose. I feel like that's a decent number because of the collected companies. It's enough that hopefully you will draw them, but not enough to make collected company bad. Yeah, that looks good. Hey, what's up, Paladin? How are you? How goes the Knights? Opponent. Gilded Goose down. I want Ikoria to release. I wish Wizards would just move it up. We talked about that on the podcast. How sweet would it be if Wizards was just like, everything's messed up. We're going to have to push back the paper release. So we're just going to throw Ikoria out in the wilds on Magic Online in Magic Arena, like on Monday or whatever. Like, it's just out there. Go for it. Have fun. That would be so awesome. Not having any spoiler season, just having to figure it all out completely fresh. Oh, that would be so fun. I don't think it'll actually happen. I mean, I would gladly give up my spoiler card if it meant we could experience a set like that. Emethek, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Do you think you have all the cards coded already? I don't know how far ahead they work, honestly. I would assume they gotta have at least some of them coded, or I would assume so. My assumption would be, since release is what, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks away? I would assume that they would have to have it mostly done by then, but maybe I'm wrong. Seems to me Aristocrats deck can be pretty reliably turn on Revolt. Are there any Revolt cards worth brewing? Like Renegade Rallier could be good. There's a Wasteland Strangler-esque card that could be decent. Vengeful Rebel, it might be called. Something like that. So there are a couple that could be worth considering. Yeah, this is for a second league Jaguar, but yes, it is up to date. Alright, opponent, more removals. Well, that's fine. We got Mayhem Devils for day. This is where Coco would actually be sweet. Opponent's on the beatdown plan. Inverter not looking as scary at the moment. We will run out Mayhem Devil number 2. Mayhem Devil Tron. Pass the turn. Our deck has not done much sacrificing. We have played so far very fairly, just like casting and attacking with Mayhem Devils. We have not had any big spectacular. Oh no! Another Jace! Okay. That's frightening. That's definitely frightening. Kaya 1.0 isn't even modern legal. Being from Conspiracy 2 and War, Kaya's 6 mana cost. Tribal may need to wait longer. Yeah, that is... Wait, did they draw into Fatal Push number 3? Is that what's happening here? Oh, really? No. Okay. Yeah. Well. It's the story of my life. Can our collecting company be good for once? Wow, we came very close to whiffing. Alright, so that's better than it could have been. Slightly. We only got 1 mana dork this time, so heading in the right direction, Coco-wise. What about this combo on Black-White enchantments with Revolt Servo Maker with Anointed Procession? I think that could be a deck. I think it would probably be kind of its own deck rather than a part of this deck, but you could definitely make a deck along those lines with the Revolt Servo Maker. When do you think the next BNR will be? They had said not until the end of April, until after the Players Tour finals, but we'll see if that changes now that there's no Player Tour finals. In theory, they could do it any time if that was what they were waiting for. Opponent, land, and passes. Well, let's see if our opponent's got more answers. 1, 2, 3. Judith. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on now. Oh, my goodness. All right. My prediction is our opponent will draw and resolve Dig Through Time and win the game over the next 2 turns. Dig Through Time this turn. Dova Tribal could be on the list, for sure. Booted. Jace, Mills, Inverter, Fabled Passage. Get in there, Go. You can do it. You can do it, old Go. Opponent. Alright, sure. Bing, bing, bang. So opponent was empty-handed a turn ago and found a Wrath. Well, we'll play a Scavenging Ooze past the turn. Opponent Jaces mills some cards. Stream isn't over yet, but we're getting closer to the end. Another little bit. Booted. What do you got about it? What do you got? Oh. Liliana, okay. Well, opponent has not whiffed much. We'll eat the inverter. Opponent. I'm gonna get a Jace, I assume. Yeah, we've played Inverter, what, 3 or 4 times out of 7 matches, something like that, across a league and a half. You know, Splinter Twin was considered too powerful because it played fair, mid-range control game, and win like that. Yeah, the reasoning behind Inverter is a little confusing. I'm not really sure. I don't understand. I'm just gonna try to focus on the good things and not just complain about and talk about Inverter, because there really isn't any point. Like, it's not especially. Wow, we've drawn all of our mayhem. Somehow we're still on 4 lands. This has definitely been about as weird as a game of Magic can get. Well, we will go to combat. We will attack the Jace. Opponent. Well, we'll eat a Thassa's Oracle. Kill the Jace. Play Mayhem Devil. Pass the turn. Opponent has Dig Through Time because they have Jace. Yeah, maybe we should have just left up more oozes to try to fizzle a Dig Through Time. I feel like this one's just slipped away, though. We're on turn 10, and our opponent's still at 20 life. Wait, why would you think I'm offline? Where does it say we're offline? Opponent, removals. Oh, that was just from the hand? Alright. And we will scoop it up, go on to the next game. Well, yeah. Inverters. Oh, Twitch issues. Yeah, we're definitely live. Hello. Hello to Lager Dame Dog and Playing for Platinum and Lee Gamer Dodge. Definitely live. All right, can we actually beat Inverter? The answer is probably no, but we're going to try again. I mean, we have 9 mana dorks, and we were, what, 24, 25 cards in? So even with 20 lands, odds of drawing more than 4 after 25 cards are pretty high. Well, this hand's got mana dorks. We got mana dorks for days. Hopefully we draw something to go with it. How did the first league go? Basically the same. We have just got top decked like so many matches tonight. It's been one of those. I'm sure if you played Magic for a while, you've had them where sometimes it just seems like your opponent always has the right card, you never do. It's just been one of those kind of leagues. Stream is still down for me, huh? Maybe Twitch is buckling under the load of having everyone quarantined at home. Well, we will try to do some Nissa tribling at some point, Snappy Boy. That could definitely be fun. Island for our opponent. Oh, Blood Crypt. Thoughtseize. Alright, all removal. Infinite removal. Elvish Mystic. Elvish Mystic. Go. Bone it ups. Is this the last league you're doing tonight? Wouldn't mind watching you play a format without inverter. Yeah, we're getting near the end of the stream for tonight, but we will play a non-inverter format on our next stream on Thursday. So, yeah, this has been. I didn't realize that the Pioneer had been so overwhelmed by inverter. Like, I knew inverter was, obviously a tier 1 deck, but I wasn't expecting that we'd play it 50% or more of the time. That is seems a little bit on the high end, I would say. Well, we get down our horror specs, but it's going to die. Been fooling around a lot with Madcap Experiment and Pioneer a lot lately. Madcap Godpharaoh's Gift is fun. Soulfire Grandmaster Gideon Sacrifice. Ooh, that sounds super fun. Opponent. Yeah, Twitch is having trouble. I guess. Are we not live anymore? I guess we were getting to the end of the stream. Opponent, looting with Jace. Oh, that would have been so sweet. No, play Woe Strider. Opponent, of course, has a removal spell. One of 74 trillion. We will play Zulaport Cutthroat. Pass the turn. We have a new donation for Rum. No attacks. $3 donation from Dig Through Tide. Friendly reminder, I'm still a legal Magic card. Can we be best friends? Dig Through Time. I like you. I just wish you weren't legal outside of Commander. You're fine in Commander. but in Pioneer, I don't know if we can actually be friends. Maybe I just got to start playing Dig Through Time in every deck. Maybe that's the problem. We just don't play it enough. Hey, thank you. Is it Matt? About it. Ooh, let me see. Half swing scene. Madcap Gift. That's definitely spicy. I don't think I've ever played a Gideon Sacrifice deck. Maybe we'll have to try some Gideon Sacrificing. So opponent has a Jace. Gets to start flashing stuff back, killing us. Boy, could you imagine if Haruspex lived? Right on the cusp of doing sweet things. Maybe we just got to keep playing more. Maybe we just got to keep playing more versions of Aristocrats until eventually opponent takes up on Woe Strider. Has a Liliana. Kills Zulaport. Oh my god. Sure. Sack it. Scry. To the bottom. Yeah, and I think this is probably the end. This Liliana just eats away our entire board, including our Brain Maggot. Yeah, that would have been good a turn or two ago. Well, go to combat. Send everything at Liliana. Huh. Well, I mean, I guess the other possibility is maybe Aristocrats isn't very good in the Pioneer format. Yeah, we need to draw something very soon though, because between Liliana and Jace, we're not gonna have any threats left after this turn. This can kill Woe Strider. This can keep sniping Mana Dorks. And then we're just down to nothing while our opponent's got a pile of planeswalkers. It came back! Welcome back, everyone! Funny timing because we're getting near the end of the stream anyway, but I'm glad you made it back. Here's some Angel Jank I used to win F&M Buy a Box. Ooh. Come on. Come on. All right. All right. We will try one more match, and then I guess we call it a night of Aristocrats. Maybe we're bad. Maybe the deck's bad. Maybe our opponents are good. Maybe their deck's running is good. Who knows? But it has been a rough one, win and loss wise. The Angel deck looks fun. Definitely got lots of angels. All right, we'll keep. This looks like a relatively inverter. Oh my god. This better not be inverter. If it's inverter, I don't even know. We'll see. Try Abzan or Orzhov next time. Well, maybe we'll try Abzan or Orzhov. Opponent. I'm sure we'll try Aristocrats again in the future. It might be a bit, though. Tonight's experience with multiple Aristocrats deck in Pioneer was not especially encouraging. So here's I think my overall feeling is that synergy decks like Aristocrats probably are not actually very competitive. Wow. All right. In a meta with Dimir Inverter. I think it's probably just not a very competitive archetype because we're trying to like grind out incremental value and win like in the medium to late game, mid to late game. An Inverter just combo kills you on turn 5 with some consistency. So it might just be that the idea of the deck just isn't in the spot for the Pioneer meta. Because you also have like Heliod combo, you have Lotus Breach combo. A lot of the top decks in the metagame have fairly fast combo finishes. So it might just be an issue of our deck not lining up super well with the tip-top tiers of the meta. Alright, I guess we have to shock ourselves and Mayhem Devil pass the turn. People keep suggesting Bishop of Wings. I don't think it'll work that well. Just stick with the set I have. Yeah, I think the Bishop of Wings can be cool as like a combo card, but I'm not sure I would play it just in a random Angel tribal deck, honestly. Opponent, Thoughtseize. Again. Yeah, I mean, Rally the Ancestor is definitely very powerful. It's not technically strictly better. The big difference is Haruspex does not trigger on itself. It only triggers on other creatures when Midnight Reaper does trigger on itself. So it's not strictly better, but you don't lose any life. So in a deck like this, I think it's mostly better. Well, pass the turn. We got a board full of things, but so does our opponent. Land number 3 off the top, and Sorin. Drana. Okay. Passes. Come on, Collecting Company, something good. Mayhem Devil. Jeez, could you imagine if we drew a sack outlet? Could you imagine? Could you imagine what would happen? Good things would happen. I don't think I'm allowed to play the Cat Oven combo. People just hate it. If we play Cat Oven, just no one will watch the video or stream. So I think it's off limits. Although, it would probably be decent in a deck like this. Opponent gets in, hits us, sure. Grows the Dorks, yeah. Down to 13. Opponent. Gifted Aetherborn. Grows the Knights. Come on, deck. Give us a Coco. Give us a Zach outlet. Oh. All those little things just like kind of add up. At this point, it's just kind of funny. Like the matches where we really need one more land, we don't draw them, and then this game we're just running 50% lands. It's kind of just like one of those comedy of error nights where like no matter what you do, the wrong card's gonna come off the top of the deck 100% of the time. Which I mean, I guess is kind of funny in its own way. Would you be in favor of banning Death and Taxes, Treasure Cruise, and Vizier of Tumbling Sands? Would weaken combo without outright killing it? I mean, I don't know if banning Vizier of Tumbling Sands is something that is necessary. Are we just dead? Oh, yeah, I guess we're... Well, no. All right, so we go to 1. We gain back some life. Opponent gains infinite life. All right, deck. Give us one more land for the rub-ins. Opponent. Yeah, all right. Land number 6. Well, on to game 2. Yeah, the deck has 4 Woe Striders, 2 Nantucket Haws, 4 Collected Companies to find them. So 6 straightforward sack outlets, and then the Collected Companies to find the sacrifice outlets. And all right, one more shot for the jig. Would someone mind reminding me the requirements for a Pioneer deck? So Pioneer goes back to... okay. Goes back to... original Ravnica, or not original Ravnica, Return to Ravnica block. And I'm not sure what other than that, it's just like any other format. 60 main deck cards, 15 sideboard cards, etc., etc. But yeah, RTR forward, essentially. So I'm for opponent. And Fatal Push. Opponent. Passes. Well, Guild of Use, Blood Crypt. You. Hey, what's up, Elron Scrubbard? How are you? Oh yeah, fetch lands are banned, and you should look up the ban list because there's actually a pretty big list of cards that are banned at this point. So I'm for our opponent. Knight of the Even Legion. And Thoughtseize. You can't play Field of the Dead. That is also very true. Opponent. Passes. Play a land. Yeah, let's just play Haruspex. Pass the turn. Opponent. I have a question I can't find the answer to. I'm top 50 right now in Arena Historic Ladder. Is there an MCQ for the top 1200 in Historic? So I believe that it's just all the same. And that if your ranking is your ranking for everything. So you would be qualified for the events for top 1200, the season finals or whatever they're called, based on your performance there. All right, we're getting some synergy stacked up. a little bit. Pass the turn. But yeah, the ranking is just all the same. There's one rank for construct and one for limited. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. And I guess we just go block. Saxcry. Blood Crypt. 1, 2. Yeah, let's go bottom. Alright. Take 2. Down to 18. Would you rather play against Field of the Dead or Inverter? Well, asking me right now, I'd probably see Field of the Dead. But if I was playing... Yeah, it's cool to see Drana. But if I was playing against Field of the Dead 100% of the time, 50% of the time, it would probably say Inverter. Okay. Well, there's some lands. Get those out of the way. Opponent passes. Okay, more lands. Well, play Scavenging Ooze. Opponent. What card from Modern do you think Pioneer would benefit from having? Blood Moon! Actually, it probably wouldn't be good, but I would enjoy casting Blood Moon. Yeah, it has not been a night of super good running for the most part. Pass the turn. And the decks are maybe not very good too. When the servers go down, I got two turn 4 wins with my turn 2 Pilly Pally Architect deck. Ooh, awesome. It's hey, H-Bro. What card not legal in Modern would Pioneer benefit from? Huh. That is harder. So here comes the Dorks. Yeah, maybe this deck's just bad. How do we get out of this? Can we get out of this? Drana has been pretty good. I wonder how many Dranas our opponent's got. We haven't been able to kill it, and it has been killing us. I block with Ooze. Sack the Ooze. Drain our opponent. Draw a card. Scry. No. Oh, man. Devil, is it too late? Perhaps. Oh, no. Opponent. Yeah, I don't know. Outside of... I would have to think about outside of Modern cards that would be beneficial. Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to think about that one. So we draw Mayhem Devil. Unfortunately, our opponent's board is already pretty massive. So we play Mayhem Devil. We play Stomping Grounds. And, I guess our opponent was thinking of this game differently than we were because they conceded. Interesting. I don't know what's happening. Wait, we win a match? What is going on? We're victorious! We won! Broke it! I have no idea. I what a weird league and stream and deck, and I don't know what's going on anymore. I do not know. Well, how would they know to feel bad for us though? I mean, I guess if they were watching the stream and saw. So what do we learn about these Aristocrats tags? We started with Golgari. It wasn't very good. We changed it to Jund. It still wasn't very good. I will say I think they're a little bit better than they looked in our league. I don't think they're actually like consistent 1-4 decks, but I also don't think they're the best decks in Pioneer. Could there be something there? Maybe. It's a tough world to be slow combo when there's a lot of fast combo, and we did learn that Inverter definitely very heavily played, regardless of if its win percentage is 49% or 59% or 99%. It definitely sees a lot of play, so be warned if you're playing Pioneer. At least in our experience, you're going to run into a lot of Inverter matchups. So is that only 4 matches? Only 4 with this. We played 4 with another one, and we played Inverter. We played Inverter a lot of times. Was it 1-4 versus Inverter tonight? Yeah, that's a lot of inverting. So, anyway, everyone, I think that brings us to the end for tonight. Good news is there's always another stream around the corner. We'll be back on Thursday, having fun doing something, hopefully not getting inverted, maybe even winning a game once in a while. You never know. It could actually happen. Yeah, having one-ofs are tough. Across, like, a few games with a one-of, you might just never draw it, and that's what we saw with Corvald. That's why we always try to play 4 copies of a card on against odds, so we actually get to see the card. But yeah, one-ofs have a tendency to do that. But anyway, everyone, quick reminders. Replay YouTube this where you'd find all the old streams. Normal YouTube. Tons of content coming up. Tonight there's a historic video with Krim. Tomorrow we are against the oddsing with the Wanderer. One more reminder that our sponsor tonight is the very pleasant Card Kingdom. And if you need some Magic the Gathering cards, you can get them at cardkingdom.com. And even grab a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order note. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting this show. Oh, thank you, Peps. I will be on the lookout for it in my email. So on that note, everyone, thank you to everyone who hung out and subscribed and donated. And stay safe. I love y'all. We'll be back on Thursday night. Until then, have a wonderful Wednesday. And yeah, see you soon.